This movie tells a story about the young Coriolanus Snow, who mentors and develops feelings for the female District 12 tribute during the 10th Hunger Games. First of all, this movie is a failure. It's meandering, clunky, and overlong. The script tries to blend drama, action, romance, and musical numbers with very lackluster results. It's empty and pointless, a prequel that fails to justify its existence. It's exhausting, convoluted, and absent of anything fresh, as this movie is starved of inspiration. Exposition feels clunky and lazy, while the narrative momentum wanes during the dramatic scenes. The movie fails to make a case to bring us back to the world of the original movies, or to tell the background story on the fascist president. The movie doesn't really have someone to root for, as the dramatic momentum and energy have already expired. This bloated prequel doesn't have any scene with even a fraction of the emotional power of the main character from the original movies. Snow is no substitute for Katniss as a protagonist, and his inevitable betrayal of Lucy Gray is too clumsily mapped to be anything but preordained script mechanics. The heart of the film is the love story between Snow and Lucy, but it often feels cheesy and contrived, so the beats do not land when they're together or when they're apart and longing for one another. Lucy Gray has to compete for narrative primacy with the young Snow, but the longer the movie trudges on, the more she loses. The film doesn't quite know what to do with her, instead giving her far too many scenes of her performing songs to Snow. Both main actors cannot quite handle the task to carry the movie, as they have little to no charisma together. None of the relationships between any of the characters are fleshed out compellingly, even between Snow and the villain. The villain is too campy to be disturbing, but not sufficiently so to be fun, while the contestants just lack dimension. Its complex character drama is not strong enough to carry us through a story that quickly loses steam. There are tiring plot contortions, and the musical numbers feel misplaced and sometimes cringe-inducing. The dialogue ranges from stilted to dull and on the nose, with very little wit or comic relief. The games themselves fail to be suspenseful and visually interesting in their confined bunker-like setting. The action scenes come with diminishing returns, and it's hard to care about the outcome when none of the characters truly come to life. This movie offers very little in terms of suspense, thrills, and excitement, as it merely goes through the motions. Overall, this movie is a disappointment. We do not recommend this movie at all.